didn't even get to browse.
Hello and welcome. My name is Missmulti-console and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. This is episode 2. Let's head back into Eorzea. In the last video we made our character. We didn't really do much other than that. We just got into the game, we just did the introduction. So now we're going to go back in and see what we can do. I'm still in Gridania. I haven't moved from the same spot from the last video. I'm still right here and we need to talk to this guy here. Bertinant? I don't know how to say his name. We're going to do our very first quest, which is coming to Gridania. To be recognised as an adventurer in the city-state of Gridania, you must first register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Okay, let's do this. Another green adventurer, I presume? I thought as much. We can't allow strangers to wander Gridania unchecked and untested. Before you rush off and begin pestering every second citizen for work, I suggest you make yourself known at the Carline Canopy. That's the headquarters of the local Adventurers Guild, in case you are wondering. The Carline Canopy is the building you see behind me. Speak to Mother Miounne within and she will take you in hand. Okay, well the building looks pretty nice. Quest accepted. You have begun a quest. Use the duty list to help you complete your task. I have no idea why I was talking like that. Okay, let's I get it. Let's go speak to this lady. Looks really nice. I like this area, well, this town. The music's really nice too. So, is this lady here? Hello, Mother Miounne. What can I help you with? Oh, she's reading a book. Oh, she's an elf. Well, well, what have we here? A wide-eyed and wandering young adventurer. Come to put your name down at the guild, I assume? Yep, I have. Welcome. Miounne's my name, or Mother Miounne as most call me, and the Carline Canopy is my place. As head of the Adventurers Guild in Gridania, I have the honour of providing guidance to the fledgling heroes who pass through our gates. No matter your ambitions, the Guild is here to help you attain them. Ah, isn't that nice? In return, we expect you to fulfill your duties as an adventurer by assisting the people of Gridania. A fine deal, wouldn't you agree? To an outsider's eyes, all may seem well with our nation, but naught could be further from the truth. The people live in a state of constant apprehension. The Ixal and various gangs of common bandits provide an unending supply of trouble, compounded by the ever-present threat of the Garlean Empire to the north, and that is to say nothing of the calamity. What are they talking about here? Garlean Empire to the north? So those are the bad guys then? Something about calamity. Even now, the wounds have barely begun to heal. Ah, but I speak of it as if you were there. Forgive me, 5 years past, Eorzea was well nigh laid to waste when a dread worm emerged from within the lesser moon, Dalamud, and rained fire upon the realm. It is this which people call the calamity. A worm? Isn't that like the dragon? Obviously something terrible happened. I'm sure we'll find out. Scarcely a square malm of the Heavensward was spared the devastation. Yet despite the forest's extensive wounds, not a soul among us can recall precisely how it all happened. Well, that's weird. A massive devastation upon the whole world and no one can remember what happened. I am well aware of how improbable that must sound to an outsider. It is improbable, but it's also true, for reasons we can ill explain. The facts surrounding the calamity are shrouded in mystery, There are as many versions of events as there are people willing to recount them. Ah, so maybe that's my mission, to find out what really happened. Yet amidst the hazy recollections and conflicting accounts, all agree on one thing, that Eorzea was saved from certain doom by a band of valiant adventurers. Whatever else we've misremembered, none of us have forgotten the heroes who risk life and limb for the sake of the realm. And yet, whenever we try to say their names, the words die upon our lips. And whenever we try to call their faces to mind, we see naught but silhouettes amidst a blinding glare. Strange. Thus have these adventurers come to be known as the Warriors of Light. Ah, how cliché. I think there's been Warriors of Light in like a couple of the Final Fantasies, where you collect the crystals and stuff. But normally, I think mostly in the older Final Fantasy games. Pray, do not feel daunted by the deeds of legends. We do not ask that you become another warrior of light, only that you do what you can to assist the people of Gridania. No pressure then. Great or small, every contribution counts. I trust you will play your part. All that's left then is to conclude the business of registration. Here's a quill. Scroll your name right there. Oh, she's given me the quill. Oh, and I would appreciate it if you used your real name. There is a special place in the 7th hell for those who use amusing aliases. Missmulti. And you're quite sure that isn't an amusing alias? No, it's not. Very well. From this moment forward, you are a registered adventurer of Gridania, nation blessed of the elementals and the bounty of the Twelveswood. The guild expects great things from you. Yay! Look at what just arrived, another goddamn adventurer. How rude. Don't you start with that. Adventurers are the very salve that Gridania needs. You tell him. Oh, she looks angry. The elder Seedseer herself bade us to welcome them with open arms. Do you mean to disregard her will? What smart remark are they going to come back with? Let's see. Of course not. Lest you forget, it is my sworn duty to uphold the peace. Am I to blame if outsiders bring mistrust upon themselves? You, adventurer, mind that you do not cause any trouble here, or I shall personally cast you out of this realm and into the 7th hell. Ouch! Pray that outburst no mind. He meant only to counsel you. Suspicious characters have been prowling the Twelveswood of late, you see, and the Wood Whalers feel they cannot afford to take any chances. There is a lot of cutscenes in this, huh? Still, that just says that it's going to be a good story. Hopefully. As is often the way with folk who live in isolation, Gridanians are wont to mistrust things they do not well know, your good self included. Fear not, however. Given a catalogue of exemplary deeds and no more than a handful of years, the locals will surely warm to you. Years? How long am I supposed to do this for? Good God. On behalf of all my fellow citizens, I welcome you to Gridania. May you come to consider our nation as your own in time. Ah, thank you. Now then, you may depend on old Mother Miounne to teach you a few things that every adventurer should know. I really like the windows. They look really nice and colourful. Yay! My first quest is complete. I got 50 XP and 103 gil. Yay! My first quest! This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You have taken the first step as an adventurer in the city of Gridania. Listen well to the wisdom of Mother Miounne, then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Yay! Okay, we don't need to do that. It's just telling me that important quests look like that. So the next quest is called Close to Home. So Mother Miounne is gonna help me learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Okay, let's accept. Let us begin at the beginning, shall we? Now that you are a formal member of the Adventurers Guild, We must be sure you have a firm grasp of the fundamentals of adventuring. To that end, I have 3 tasks I wish you to perform. Okay, 3 tasks. Sounds... Well, let's see what they are. Your first task is to visit the Aephorite. This massive crystal stands in the middle of the Aephorite Plaza, not far from the Carline Canopy. As a device that enables instantaneous transportation, the Aephorite plays a key role in the life of the ever-wandering adventurer. Okay, so the first task is to go to a big massive crystal. Once you have located the crystal, all you need to do is touch its surface. A member of the Wood Whalers will be present to offer further instruction. For your second task, you are to visit the Archers Guild. There is no better place to learn the arts of the bow. Speak with Athelnia and she will explain the benefits of the guild. For your third and final task, I would have you visit the markets at the heart of Old Gridania's commercial district. There you shall find weapons and armour and all the various items that an adventurer might need on her travels. Oh, okay, that's quite a lot to do. Maybe we won't get to see the combat in this episode. That's quite a lot of tasks, actually. There is, however, more to the markets than buying and selling goods. Speak with Parsemontret and listen to his counsel. The master merchant can be uncooperative at times, so be sure to offer him one of my most famous eel pies. Like so many men, he is much more charitable when his stomach is full. Here, I made a batch not long ago. You have your tasks, miss. May Norfolka guide your path. Eel pie, that sounds absolutely disgusting. Ah, and one more thing. Should you happen to come across any citizens in need, don't be afraid to proffer a helping hand. I am certain they will be pleased to meet an adventurer in whom they can confide their woes. Granted, the work they offer is unlikely to be of realm-shattering importance, but prove your worth and build a reputation, and in time, folk will be more inclined to entrust you with matters of moment. Okay, whew. That's all the talking done. I think I need a rest. We will finish these tasks though. I'm not going to have a rest just yet. I need to at least do these tasks. So, first task, the number one thing to do is find this big massive crystal. So let's keep our eyes peeled for this huge crystal. Well, they said it was huge. We got like, in the mini-map you can see the little kind of symbols with arrows kind of telling me where to go. As you can see, I can see the crystal already. It's huge. We do click on it. Okay, we're attuning to the crystal. If this is anything like Final Fantasy XI, I used to be able to use the crystals to transport, but they weren't as big as these. They were tiny. Greetings, adventurer. I see you are faithfully following Mother Miounne's instructions. Indeed I am. Allow me to offer you a bit of instruction myself. I am Nissia of the Wood Whalers, and I know a thing or two about the Aephorite. Yes, that big crystal right there. Aetherites are devices that tap into ethereal energy and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of the Aetherites and their connection to the flow of aether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and attune herself to each one. Okay, so if we spot a crystal, we need to click on them. Truly, few things in this world are so useful to an intrepid explorer, but you need not locate them all at once. Before rushing out into the wilds, I suggest you start with the Aetherites, found here in Gridania. Should you wish to learn more about the Aephorite or transportation magic, I am here to answer your questions. Turn learned. Okay, we got our first spell. We're now able to use the return spell. Okay. Well, I don't think we need to ask any more questions because that sounds pretty straightforward. So we just got the spell which returns us to town. I think you just press the trigger and X to use it. Yeah, so yeah, we got sprint as well, which makes us run faster. You start with that skill. So now we're going to go and visit the Archers Guild. It's just up here. Oh look, there's a little crystal on the way, a little tiny one. Let's attune to that. Da, da, da. There we go. Now we can go to the Archers Guild. Yeah, we don't need to listen to this tutorial. Let's skip that. Okay, let's go inside the Archers Guild. Hello! Greetings, friend. You have found your way to the Archers Guild. Do you seek to uncover the secrets of our arts? Ah, now that I think on it, you have the look of one who has received Mother Miounne's gentle instruction. Very well, I shall give you a brief introduction to archery and the Archers Guild. The skills practiced by our archers allow them to gauge an enemy's weaknesses from afar and turn the tide of battle with a single, well-placed arrow. Should you join us, you will be taught to do the same. Sounds good! Archery, as practiced in Gridania, was born of two distinct styles of bowmanship. The first was devised by the longbow sentry of the Alizon, who once ruled the lowlands, while the second belonged to the shortbow hunters of the formerly nomadic Mikotet. And as you will doubtless be aware, both races ultimately came to call the Twelveswood home. Though the two peoples began as rivals, they gradually learned to live together in harmony. During this time, they learned from one another, their two schools of archery intermingling to give birth to the art as it is known today. For a time, the bow was used primarily for hunting, but as the hunters vied from another to prove who was the better shot, there emerged a group of archers whose ultimate goal lay not in the practical pursuit of prey, but in perfection. Oh! Thus was the Archers Guild born from the ranks of the Trappers League. It is the way of the guild to promote greatness in archery through friendly competition, and the results of our methods can be seen in the vaunted archers of the God's Quiver, many of whom spent their formative years loosing arrows at the guild's practice butts. So there's a special guild within the Archers Guild called the God's Quiver. Okay, I wonder if I'm going to be in the God's Quiver. That'd be interesting. I hope this gives you a better idea of who we are and what we do here. Oh, did I see the spark of ambition flare within your eyes? You sure did. If you wish to draw a string with the finest archers in Eorzea, look no further than the Archers Guild. Well, I must say she's pretty good at her job. She's a good advertiser. Before you can enlist, however, you must gain the approval of the Guildmaster. Once you are ready to proceed, speak with me again and we can begin seeing about your enrolment. Well, we're not going to do that at the moment because that's going to be a completely different quest. We're going to finish off this close to home quest, our second quest that we've ever done. We're going to go to the market and deliver this eel pie. I'm just going to teleport to the big massive crystal in the middle of town by the little crystal to take a little shortcut. Where do we need to go? We need to go up here to Old Gridania. So I'm going to go up there. See you in a second. Okay, so here we are. We're in the market. So it looks very nice here. Quite a lot of people, and here's the dude we need to speak to. By what right does a fledgling adventurer presume to address Pass Montret, master of the markets? I have the right of the eel pie. You think you can stroll in here, bold as you please, and demand my hard-earned knowledge? Ha! A merchant does naught for naught, especially when dealing with would-be heroes. Well, I think you'll change your mind. If, on the other hand, you had some tasty morsel to curry my favour, then I might reconsider your request. Luckily, I do have it. Come now, this whole encounter reeks of Miounne's handiwork, and more specifically, her baking. Don't look so surprised, lass. I smelled that eel pie of yours a malm away. Hand it over. Alright, okay. We need to click on the eel pie and hand over. Okay, that was easy. That flaky crust. Just divine. Very well, I am a man of my word. Pay close attention, for I shall explain this once. The aspiring adventurer need look no further than the rosewood and ebony stalls. Both are but a short stroll from where we stand. I saw that on the way in. If you mean to do battle, you'd best be prepared with a quality set of weapons and armour. Such good are the province of the rosewood stalls, directly south of here. You'll be pleased to learn that the merchants of Gridania are exceedingly particular when it comes to craftsmanship, so you needn't fear defective straps and the like. Okay, that's good then. If it is potions and paraphernalia you seek, head north to the ebony stalls. The shelves there are lavishly stocked with widely travelled Uldian merchants, and I may truly say that I have seen things amongst their myriad wares that I scarce knew existed. Do you follow me thus far? The first step in any purchase is to select the stalls that meet your needs. Then you may concern yourself with price and profits. There is little more I can teach you with mere words. Go, peruse the stalls and see for yourself what wares they offer. There is no substitute for first-hand experience after all, and I am wary of talking unless you have another eel pie. No, I don't, and I am actually wary of talking as well. My mouth is hurting from all this reading out this cutscenes and stuff. Really need a drink. Okay, that is the end. The only thing I've got left to do now is to report to Miounne. We've got loads of little shops here. I may take a little look around, but not sure. Oh, what's this? Something's come up. Okay, I've been invited to a free company, I guess a guild. Let's click on it. It is called the 7th Dawn, Scion of the 7th Dawn. Okay, well, I'll decide what to do about this in the next episode. I'll probably join it, why not? So I'm going to end the video here for today. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry I didn't really get into combat very much, but I'm still just getting into the game, getting the feel for it. But I think in the next episode we will definitely be ready to do some combat. So thank you for watching. Please comment, rate and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you next time.
Didn't even get to bronze.